Come into child's pose, and you can tie child's pose as often as you like. And that can be that child's pose is the only pose of the day. So you always try to find where you belong every moment of this class. And if you find you need to stay here a little bit longer, then take your time, no rush. Only if you like, you can start to reach your arms out in front of you. Spread your hands, shoulder distance apart, spread the fingers. And then really plant your hands into the ground. Tuck your toes and then push into your hands and feet. Lift your hips up towards the ceiling, coming to the first downward facing dog of this class. Take a few moments where you just walk your dog, bending one knee at a time. Shake your head out, bringing life back into your lives after this long child's pose. And then here, whenever you bring your legs towards straight, you always go to your version of straight. And then on the next exhale, you drop your knees back down to the ground, coming to table pose. And then first find a comfortable position for your knees on the ground. Squeeze your hands and feet into the floor. And then shift the weight to your right knee. Lift and extend your left leg to the back. And then squeeze your left hand into the floor as you lift your right hand and extend the right arm out in front of you. Try to soften your neck. So you're making your spine long. You pull your right fingertips away from your left heel. And then try to see if your focus is still on your breath. You make your spine long. Really lift out of your left shoulder. There's your right fingertips reaching out to the front and your left heel to the back. Imagine you could make space between each vertebrae of your spine. And then let's take one more big inhale. Maybe lift your arm and leg a little bit higher. And on the exhale, hands and knee back down to the ground. And then with your hands and knees on the ground, on the inhale, you drop the belly, lift the gaze, coming to cow pose. On the exhale, pull your navel to the spine, round your back into cat pose. Inhale. Find your cow pose, long spine. Exhale, round back to cat pose. Try to pull your shoulder blades away from each other. Inhale, a long spine. Lift your sit bones, lift your gaze. As you exhale, round back to your cat pose. And then inhale, come back to neutral. And we shift sides. So you switch, shift the weight to your left leg and extend your right leg to the back. Squeeze the right hand into the ground and lift your left arm out in front of you. A long spine. Soften your neck. And then lift out of your right shoulder. Keep your right leg lifted. And then here maybe you'll find that left or right are not the same. Maybe on this side you feel more stable. Maybe it's the opposite and you feel more wobbly on this side. Whatever you experience is absolutely fine. Try not to fall into judgmental mood. Let's really allow your body to look differently on each side. And again, you're trying to make yourself long. Pull your left fingers away from the right heel. You're focusing still on your deep in and exhales. Lift your arm, lift your leg a little bit higher. And then exhale, hands and knee back down to the ground. And then from here, you walk your legs back. Keep your hands somewhere under the shoulders. Pull your navel towards the spine, coming to plank pose. And plank, you can always do plank with your knees on the ground. So if you're not sure if you should do plank with your knees lifted or not, then maybe dropping your knees down. So it's up to your choice. And if you don't know it, maybe as we lower your body down, on the way down, you can still decide to drop the knees down. So as you exhale, lower your body down. Release your toes. Find a comfortable width for your legs, and then on the inhale, roll up to your first cobra pose. Lift the gaze and roll up to your cobra. You can have your arms bent, you can have your arms straight. Exhale, roll your chin back down. Inhale. Cobra number 2, gently warming up the spine, lift the gaze. Exhale, roll down. One more. As you inhale, and then feel into your lower back. If there's any compression in the lower back, feel free to open your legs wide apart. Exhale, roll down. From here, we make our way back to downward dog. So here you can use your knees, shift the hips to the heels, and then lift up. Or of course, you can always press straight back from plank to downward dog. And then here, let's walk the dog a few more rounds. And especially in the beginning, it's always nice to keep the knees a little bit bent. Shaking out your head, saying yes, 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 no, no, no. And then from here, so in down dog, unplug your hands and walk your hands back to your feet. And then shuffle your feet open to at least hip distance, maybe shoulder distance apart. Shake out your hips, shake out the shoulders, relax the neck. And then here, maybe your fingers are not on the ground, and bring them to the lower legs. And then from here, with the next inhale, lengthen your spine halfway up. Exhale, forward fold. One more. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Last one. Inhale, halfway up. And then on the exhale, hands back to the floor, and then walk back to downward facing dog. And here in down dog, really squeezing your hands into the ground, lift out the shoulders, and then come onto your toes. On the next inhale, lift your heels off the ground, bend your knees, and then look to your fingers. And then on the next exhale, walk your hands to your feet. No, your feet to your hands, sorry. So you bring your feet to your hands. So you're walking to the front this time. And then shuffle your feet open, at least hip distance apart. And then see how the back side of your legs respond to this pose. So maybe you still want to keep it a bit gentle and have your knees bend, soft neck. And then from here, on the next inhale, you lengthen your spine halfway up and extend your arms out to the side. Try to bring your upper body parallel to the floor, your arms wide like airplane wings. And then pull your fingertips really out to the side. The crown of your head reaches away from your tailbone. Strong legs. Keep breathing. Feel the breath going in and out through your body. And then from here, with the next inhale, come all the way up to standing. Reach your arms up. Make yourself long. If you like, you can always add a back bend. And then with the exhale, dive down to your forward fold. Inhale, half lift, lengthen your spine. On your exhale, step back to plank. And from here, you can drop the knees, you can keep your knees lifted. Exhale, guide your body down. Inhale, roll up to your cobra pose, lift the gaze. Exhale, make your way back to down dog. And here again, you can always use the knees. Really find your transition. And then from here, you lift your right leg. First of all, you can stay in down dog, but if you like, you want to keep moving, lift your right leg, and then look to your fingers, and step the right foot in between your hands. If you're somewhere in between, grab with your right hand the right foot, bring your right foot to the front. Feel free to drop the back knee, and then lift your arms up. As you exhale, twist to the right side. Open your arms wide. And then your right hand is your back hand. Lower your right hand somewhere to your left leg, the back leg. The left palm flips up to the ceiling. And then reach up and back. The twisted peaceful warrior. And as we exhale, cartwheel your hands down to the ground. Frame your front foot with both hands. If the back knee is lifted and on the ground, lift it up. Step the right foot back to plank. And then lower your body down. And inhale, roll up to your cobra pose. Exhale, chin down. And we meet in downward dog. you feel like, no thanks, I'm not doing the second side, just drop the knees, take child's pose, or stay here in down dog. Or you lift your left leg up to the sky, look to your hands, and then step the left foot in between your hands. Maybe you drop the back knee to the ground. Maybe on the second side, it feels okay to have it lifted and reach your arms up. So really treat each side uniquely. Find your balance. And then as you exhale, twist and open your upper body to the left side. Arms wide like airplane wings. And then your right arm is your front arm. Turn the right palm to face the ceiling. Left hand is the back hand. Bring it somewhere to your back. Left leg. And then inhale, right leg. Inhale, reach up and back. Twist a peaceful warrior. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down to the ground. Step your left leg back. Option 1, straight to down dog, weight here. Or if you like, front plank. Lower your body down. Inhale, roll up, cobra pose. Exhale, make your way back to downward dog. Great job, everyone. Take a little pause here. Maybe you walk the dog. And as you look to your toes, check if your feet at least hip distance apart. Maybe you want to have them shoulder distance apart. Squeeze your hands into the ground and then try to lift out of the shoulders. Imagine trying to shift your hips up towards the ceiling. Whenever you feel the need to walk, to loosen up those muscles, you can walk your dog. You can drop the knees down to child's pose. You don't miss anything. If you decide to take a pause, if you like, you lift your heels and exhale, make your way to the front. As you inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, forward fold. On the next inhale, rise all the way up to standing. Reach your arms up. And exhale, dive straight back to your forward fold. Lift your gaze halfway. On the inhale, exhale back to plank. Maybe with the same exhale, guide your body down. Remember, your knees are waiting for you. Inhale, find your cobra pose. Exhale, we meet in downward dog. You can stay in down dog or bring your right leg to the front. Yogi's choice. And then reach your arms up if you have your legs in lunge position. Exhale, twist to the right. And then coming to this back bend, left palm up to the ceiling, reach up and back. Right hand to back leg. Exhale, hands down. Stepping back to plank pose. From plank, lower your body down. Inhale, roll up your cobra pose. Exhale, chin down. Make your transition, maybe with your knees, maybe you push through plank. And then maybe lift the leg up or step straight the left leg to the front. And then lift your arms. Maybe lift the corners of your mouth. Exhale with a smile, twist to the left. And then flip the right palm up to the ceiling. Left hand to right leg. Right arm reaches up and back. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down. Frame the front foot. Left foot steps back. And then guide your body down. Inhale, cobra pose. Exhale, back to downward dog. Woo. And back in downward dog. Little pause here. Maybe you feel the warm up is slowly doing its trick and feel like, yeah, slowly working. I feel my arms are warming up. I can feel my core. Everything is working. And then check it in with the breath. If you ever find you're going to hold the breath, if any pose is calling you to hold the breath, then please back off, take child's pose, and never sacrifice the breath for any yoga pose. And then from here, let's keep moving. Inhale, come onto the toes, lift the heels. Exhale, step to the front. Lengthen your spine on the inhale. As you exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way up to standing. Reach your arms up. As you exhale, dive down to your forward fold. Half lift on the inhale, a long spine. With your exhale, make your transition to plank and guide your body down. On your inhale, you come to cobra. Exhale back. And we meet in downward dog. Bring your right foot to the front. At any point, you can always drop the back knee. Exhale, twist to the right. Flip the left palm to face the ceiling. Exhale, right hand to the back leg, reach up and back with the left hand. Exhale, bring your hands down. Right leg steps back. And from here, guide your body down. Come up to your cobra pose. Exhale, chin down. And then press back up. And from down dog, you step your left foot to the front. Stay on your back toes. Reach your arms up, back in lunge. Exhale, twist, arms wide. And then right palm faces the ceiling. Left leg, bend the deep, reach up with the right arm. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down to the floor. And then lowering your body down. Inhale, look up to the ceiling. Exhale, back to downward dog. Another round, check. Back in downward dog. And then here maybe you feel as your muscles are warming up and you feel it's okay to bring your legs maybe a little bit more to your version of straight. You can try to push the back side of your knees to the back side of your room. And here never worry if your heels don't touch the floor. You still get the benefits of the pose. So always find a pose that suits your body. If you like, we do one more round and then we're gonna start to add a little bit more to this little flow. If you like and you want to wait, preserve some energy, you can drop the knees down when in child's pose. Or from here, you lift your heels. Look to your hands on the exhale. Bring your feet to your hands. You lift the gaze. Make your spine long. Exhale, forward fold. With the next inhale, you rise all the way up to standing like a bubble to the surface. And then here, maybe with an exhale, you dive to your forward fold. Lift your spine halfway. Exhale back, plank pose. From plank, guide your body down into inhale, lift you up to your cobra pose. Exhale back, downward dog. And the right foot steps to the front. Right foot to the front. Reach your arms up. Exhale, twist to the right. And we're going to start to add a little bit to this flow. So here, before we start to add some new stuff, turn the left palm up to the ceiling. Right hand to your back leg. Reach up and back with your left hand. So this is old stuff. On the exhale, back to the twist. And then rotate your chest to the front. And spin your back foot flat. Open your arms wide so you're in warrior two pose. Squeeze your feet into the ground. And now your right arm reaches to the front. Option one, right elbow on right knee. left arm up to the ceiling. If you like, you can bring your right hand to the ground. If you're not sure, you can play around. You can have the fingertips on the ground. Maybe you squeeze your right arm into your right leg. The left arm reaches up. And from here, so maybe you start to feel this in your right thigh. So often the moment you feel like, yeah, I can feel the heat rising, maybe a little bit. You're shaking in the muscles. Stop talking, Steffi, I want to do the next pose. Okay, so here your left arm reaches to your back. So maybe place the back of your left hand by your sacrum. And then sink a little bit more into your bent right leg. Lift your right hand off the ground. And then the right arm reaches under and around your right leg. But remember, everything is optional. If you find like, no thank you, I'm not doing this, not this weekend, not next week, perfect. So decide where you belong on this pose. It's one of those poses where you feel like, I can feel my thigh, the groin area, starts to sweat. Maybe you're lucky and you can find the fingers behind your back somewhere. Still have your legs strongly squeeze your feet into the ground. And especially if you start to feel this now, somewhere in your body, lift the corners of your mouth. Try to smile the pain away, and then release the grip of your hands. Right hand back to the floor. Thank God. Left arm up to the ceiling. And then from here, keep your front knee bent. This might hurt a little bit, so you press up back to warrior two. Perfect. And now bring your left arm up. So you come to warrior one. Try once more to sink a little bit into your right leg. Exhale. Hands down to the ground. Find the stable position on your right foot. Keep the right knee bent. Come onto your back toes, and now shift the weight into your front right foot and lift your left leg off the ground. And maybe you catch yourself like, yeah, I just didn't want to do anything else and straighten my right leg, but that pose was definitely not what I was thinking of. But at least maybe there was, for a brief moment, a little feeling of release. And here you decide how high you want to lift, or how high you should lift your left leg. Let your right hamstring tell you how high you should bring your left leg. And what helps the balance best? Having the hip open to the side, or if you have your hips square. Find your pose. And then keep squeezing your right foot into the floor. And then try to use all of your core muscles as you lift your fingers off the ground. Strong movement. And extend your arms out to the side. Airplane pose. Or warrior three. And then here, it's not about to be perfectly still in this pose. All these balance poses, they have the tendency to really challenge our mind, to be gentle on ourselves. So if you find there's some turbulence happening in your balance right now, really smile, be gentle with yourself, especially if you fall out of the pose. You see, anything can happen. This is just a yoga practice. And then from here, as we inhale, we come up to standing, and then for a little release for the right leg, bring the left leg to the ground and lift your right leg. So a little release for our right leg. And then take a few moments to find the balance on your left leg. You can have the left toes turned out to the side. And what we're going to do next is a a pose called eagle pose, actually a pose that I don't like much, but I know it's good for us, so I always have to force myself to do it. So from here, you first bring your hands to your waistline, and then bend your standing leg, your left leg, and bring your right leg across your left leg. Some of us can bring the right leg, the lower leg around the left leg, but that is nothing you have to worry about. And then open your arms wide to the side, and then bring your arms to the front. Your left arm is the lower arm, right arm on top, and then bend your arms. And that's a really tricky one. It really challenges the balance. Find a spot somewhere in front of you that's not moving, and then try to squeeze your palms together. If you can't find the palms, you can press the back of your hands together. You can also bring your hands to the shoulders. If you have your hands close together, trying to lift your elbows towards your chin and pull your hands away from the face. So this might give you a nice little stretch for your neck and shoulder area. Squeeze your legs together. Take one more big inhale. Keep your arms in this position. On the inhale, straighten your legs. Bring your right leg back down to the ground. Shift the weight to your right leg. Lift your left leg. And then lean forward. Extend your left leg. Bend your standing leg and place your left foot to the floor. So your arms are still in this eagle pose. Your legs in warrior two position. Lift your elbows. Maybe look up to the ceiling. And then really lift the corners of your mouth. And as you exhale with a big smile on your face, you lean forward. Bring your forearms towards the ground. There's no need to place them on the ground, just to give you the direction. Lean forward inside your front leg. And then inhale, come up. Release the grip of your arms. Bring your arms up. Exhale. Hands down to the floor. Frame your front foot. Come onto the back toes and right leg back to plank. Maybe child's pose. Maybe straight to down dog, or if you like, guide your body down from plank all the way to the ground. Inhale, roll up, cobra pose. Exhale, we meet in downward facing dog. Well done, everyone. Back in downward dog. So here maybe a few more walks for your dog. You can find a better position for your hands. And then let's take a big, 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 big inhale through the nose. Really fill up your lungs. Deep inhale. On the exhale, open your mouth. And sigh out. Let it go. Once more. Inhale. Big fat inhale. On your exhale, sigh it out. Let it go. Open your mouth and let it go. And then wiggle your jaw from left to right. And when you close your mouth, keep a little space between your teeth. Relax your tongue. And then coming back to your deep breath. It's often really crazy how much tension we hold in our face in our yoga practice. So from here, we go to the second side. So if you like, lift up your left leg and then step the left foot in between your hands. Stay on your back toes. You can always drop the back knee down. So lift your arms up. Find your version of this lunge. You can always have the back knee down. And then as we exhale, twisting to the left, arms wide. Flip your right palm to face the ceiling. Left hand to right leg. Inhale, reach up and back. Twist a peaceful warrior.
If you want to challenge your balance, you can gaze up to the ceiling. And then, coming back to the twist, keep your arms wide, rotate to the front and to the side. Bring your back right foot flat, arms wide, warrior two. And then reach up with your right arm, maybe onto your left arm to your left knee, right arm up. Or maybe on this side, maybe it feels okay to have the fingers down to the ground. Maybe this side, on this side it's better to keep the arm on your elbow, on the knee. And then reach high with your right arm. Strong legs. And if you like, bring your right arm behind your back. Squeeze your feet into the ground. Bend your left arm. And then reach under and around. So your right arm might be somewhere by the sacrum. Your left arm may be somewhere by your thigh. Maybe you find the fingers behind you and then really squeeze your feet into the ground. If you can, maybe you'll look up to the ceiling. But wherever you are, really make sure that you can breathe. Never sacrifice the breath for any yoga pose. Try to make sure that you can breathe deeply in and out. Sometimes our breath rate increases. This is absolutely fine. So yoga is not about slow breathing. It's more about a conscious breath. And then release the grip of your hands. Bring the left hand back to the floor, right arm back to the ceiling. And then with strong legs on the inhale, come back to warrior two. And now again, this nice burning sensation in your front leg. Bring both arms up, warrior one. Maybe you can try to sink a little bit more into your front knee. Reach your arms up. Exhale, bring your hands down to the floor. Frame your front foot with both hands. Come onto your back toes. And then shuffle maybe your front foot into the perfect spot so you can really shift the weight into your left foot. And then lean forward, lift your right leg off the ground. And then stay here for a bit. Take your time. And then let your left hamstrings tell you how high you should bring your right leg. And again, left and right are never the same. So really find where you belong on the second side of your body. And really focus on the foundation, on the standing leg. As long as your right leg is lifted off the ground, then you know you're doing the pose correctly. And then use your core and try to lift your hands off the ground. Try to bring your chest parallel to the floor and expand your arms out to the side like airplane wings again. And again, if you feel for some reason today there's some turbulences, and try to smile through the struggle. But maybe you can imagine you're flying through this afternoon sky in London or Copenhagen, somewhere here in Germany. Beautiful blue sky. And then you come towards standing, right foot to the floor, lift your left knee, squeeze the left knee into your chest. Little rest here. So from here, before we shift to the second side, make sure you stand. So your standing leg is the right leg. If you like, you can turn the right toes out to the side and then bend your right leg. Bring your left knee over your right leg. Sink into your bent knees. Open your arms wide. And then bring your arms to the front. Now the right arm is the lower arm. Left arm goes over and across. Bend your arms and try to find your palms again. And if you find first side, that was not a problem, and now you're somewhere here, try to squeeze the backs of your hands together, or maybe here you bring your hands to the shoulders and lift the elbows up. If you can, maybe bring the palms together, lift your elbows and pull the hands away from your face. Squeeze your thighs together. And try to bend your knees. Find a spot somewhere in front of you that's not moving. And focus on your breath. Stay here for one more big in and exhale. You keep your arms in this position. On the next exhale, bring your legs towards straight. Left leg comes down to the ground. Lift your right leg. Lean forward and extend your right leg back. Bend your standing leg. Place the right foot on the ground. So your legs are in warrior two position. Lift your arms up. Good, I'm really, really sweating right now. Eagle pose is absolutely not my favorite. Really big challenge for myself. Lift your arms up, exhale, lean forward. And here, try to sink with your forearms towards the ground, strong legs. Keep breathing. And here again, enjoy all the different sensations you might get in your left leg right now. Nice burning, shaking sensation. Squeeze your right foot into the ground. And then with the next inhale, keep your legs bent. Lift your upper body up again. Release your arms. Reach your arms up. Sink a little bit deeper into your front knee. Exhale. Both hands to the ground. Come onto your back right toes. Left leg steps back. From here, in plank pose, you can drop the knees down. On the exhale, slowly lower all the way down and relax. Lay flat on the floor. Your arms next to your body. And you can open your arms as wide to the side as you can. Wiggle your hips into a comfortable position. And enjoy this little pause. Maybe you can feel your heartbeat against the floor. Following the air, in and out, through the nose. You can feel your thighs, all the previous poses. And then from here, on the next inhale, lift the chest off the ground, lift your arms like airplane wings, and try to lift your legs off the ground. So using your back muscles now. Try to squeeze all of your back muscles. Lift your arms, lift the chest. Keep your legs off the ground. And here you can really spread your legs wide. So find a position with your legs that is okay for your lower back. Keep breathing. Keep your arms lifted. And then on the next inhale, reach your arms out in front of you. Oh my God. Pull the fingers away from the toes. Keep your arms and legs lifted. One more big, big, big inhale. And then exhale, bring your hands behind your back. Try to interlace the fingers. And then squeeze your palms together. Try once more to lift the chest off the ground. And lift the corners of your mouth. Inhale, exhale, and relax. Whew. Great job, everyone. And once more, wiggling the hips from left to right. Maybe bend your legs and do that windshield wiper movement with your legs. Maybe if you dream about Shavasana, just to give you a little outlook, you're almost there. Almost. But you know, you can skip anything of what I offer and you can go straight to Shavasana. So actually you've done a lot. There's no need to do anything more. If you feel your body is asking you to stop, then listen to your body. And then bring your legs down to the ground. Bring your hands, if you like to keep moving, next to your chest. And then on the next inhale, roll up to Cobra Pose. So this is actually the last Cobra Pose of this practice. So if you feel that your body is so nicely prepared for this pose now, you can look up to the ceiling really and explore your Cobra Pose, finding your perfect back bend. Inhale, lift, exhale, roll down. Shift back to downward dog, last down dog of this class. So here maybe for this last down dog you really want to try to shift your tailbone up towards the ceiling. One last time, trying to pull your navel to the spine, your heels pressing into the ground. And then exhale, bend your knees, bring them down to the floor. Walk your knees to your hands, cross your legs behind you, and then sit back over your feet. So I will turn a little bit to the side so you can see me better. And then give yourself, first of all, give yourself a hug. So thank you, body, for taking me to this part. And you all know, when we sit, Shavasana is really, really close. So Shavasana is there on the horizon. And then lift your gaze, extend your left leg to the front, and with both hands you grab your right leg. And then lift your right foot off the floor, and then bring your right leg to your version of straight. So it can be bent, can be straight, so really go to your version of straight. And we're going to stick a little bit with the twist, so you bring your right leg to your version of straight. And then your left hand reaches to the outside of your right foot. And then lift your right arm up and over to the back. Quite similar to what we did in the lunge position. If it's okay, you can turn your gaze to your back right hand. Take another big, 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 big inhale. On the exhale, come back to the front. And then bend your right leg and place the right foot to the outside of your left leg, the extended left leg. And then try to bring your spine straight. Your left hand to the outside of your right leg, so you're trying to hug your right leg in, and then lift your right arm and circle it to the back. And then place your right fingertips somewhere behind you. And then once more, trying to straighten your spine. On the exhale, find your way into the twist. If you like, you can look over your back right shoulder. Some of you like to engage your extended left leg by pulling the toes towards your left knee, but you can also try to relax. See what works best for you. Taking one more big, 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 big inhale. Exhale. Rotate your chest back to the front. And then lift your right leg over, extend it to the floor. And we switch sides. Left knee comes in. Hold your left foot with both hands and extend your left leg out in front of you. And again, so here, even a bent knee might give you a perfect stretch here on this side. So really find your version of straight. So we often get so fixated on this perfect picture of what we see on yoga magazine or whatever, for people looking so beautiful and almost like a ballet dancer. But the good part is when we're a bit more restricted in our movements or our muscle or tissues more tight, then we feel the pulses way earlier than those super flexible people. So it's always an ups and downs. And then from here, bring the right hand to the outside of your left foot. And then reach your left arm up and to the back. Trying to rotate your upper body now to the left side again. One last little twist. Keep your left arm lifted, reach it to the back. Take one more big inhale. Maybe you feel a slight change in the backside of your left leg as you twist now to the left. Exhale, coming back to center. Both hands back to your left leg. Bend your left leg and place the left foot to the outside of your extended right leg. And again, you can engage the right leg, or you can relax it. Then the right arm reaches around your left leg, and then lift your left arm and circle it to the back. Left fingers behind you on the ground. Lift the chest on the inhale. Exhale, try to rotate to the left side. Find your twist. Find your sweet spot. And stay here. If it's okay on your neck, you can look over your back shoulder. If you find that is too much, you can have the gaze straight out in front, or you can even look to your right shoulder. And then one more big inhale. On the exhale, coming back to center. Lift your left leg, bring it over, squeeze it in, bring your right knee in, give both legs a big hug, and then place both legs on the ground again, and let your knees drop out to the side. So your knees falling out to the side, bring the soles of your feet together. And here, find your pose. So I know often taught that you should bring the knees really close to your crutch, but here, find a spot where you feel most comfortable. So I like to have my legs in this diamond wide shape, and then inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, lean forward. Relax your neck. Round your spine, let gravity gently pull you in. And then inhale, roll up again. So we're making our way down now to Shavasana, but before we come onto our back, so just one last little bit for the core. So find your peace fingers, your index and middle fingers, and make a hook around your big toes. And then shift the weight onto your bum until you find that your heels lifting off the ground. And then you lift your heels off, and then you start to lift your feet and extend them out to the side. So here a little bit of core, a little bit for your bum. So really want to make sure that as we have the upcoming Easter weekend, so that you can really treat yourself with some chocolate, some sweets. And here, so one last little bit, so you can have your legs bent or straight to really find where you belong. And then one last big inhale. Lift the corners of your mouth. Look to your feet left and right. See where they are. Release your feet. Bring your hands together. So this is just to make sure that you've done so much for your core that there's no regrets. When you see chocolate cake, whatever you have, if you have social chocolate eating, social desserts to your social drinks later tonight or on the next days. And then coming back to your toes, find the peace fingers around your big toes, bring your legs together, and then bend your knees, squeeze them in, and then look over your shoulders, because I need to turn around, otherwise and roll into the wall behind me. And then make yourself into a little ball and then roll down onto your back. Ha. Give yourself one last little hug with your legs in, rocking from side to side. Massage the lower back. And then it's almost time for just one last little touch to lift your foot to your knees. Once more, squeeze everything. Squeeze the soles of your feet, your legs, the pelvic floor, your core, arms, face, everything. And now a big fat exhale from your mouth. Ha. Let it go. Ha. Shavasana time. Close your eyes. Take one more big inhale through your nose. Fill up your lungs, feel your belly expand. And then open your mouth and let it go. One more inhale, fill it up. Big inhale, biggest inhale. Open your mouth and sigh it out. And then gently close your mouth again. Soften the space between your eyebrows. And come back to your natural breath. And with your eyes closed, scan your body. See with your eyes closed, if there's any tension you're still holding on to in your muscles. And if so, maybe do a little movement and allow your body to let go. Let the weight of your head sink into the ground beneath you. Your face soft. Maybe a little space between your teeth. A little space between your lips. Relax your shoulders. Your shoulders and your arms sink into the floor. Soften your belly. Relax your hips. Allow your legs to roll to the natural rotation of your hips. Relax from your hips down to your feet. And maybe you feel that your heart rate slowly goes down again. The pause between each breath is getting longer. Let everything around you disappear. Allow your body to be soft.
your body drop into stillness. And slowly start to shift your awareness back into your body. Become aware of the space around you, the sounds around you. Feel where your body is touching the floor. And then slowly start to deepen your breath again. And gently start to move from your fingers and your toes. And start to circle your ankles and your wrists. And then roll your head from side to side. And on the next inhale, reach your arms up and over your head. Pull your fingers away from you. Make yourself long. Take one full body stretch. Maybe interlace the fingers, turn the palms away from you. Take one big inhale. Make yourself long. Exhale. Let it go. Then roll onto the left or the right side of your body. Roll into a comfortable position on your side. Bring your knees to the chest. Maybe rest your head on one of your arms. And with your eyes still closed, observe the transition from rolling on to the side. And keep your eyes closed. Take the next 3 breaths to slowly shift back to any comfortable upright seated position. Really go in your own pace. No need to rush. Could be sitting with your legs crossed or kneeling, legs wide apart. Any pose where you can sit with your spine straight. Hands resting on your knees or in your lap. And then lift your shoulders up to your ears and soften your shoulders down your back. And again, trying to soften your face, the space between your eyebrows. Relax your belly. And take a few more moments trying to feel the difference in your body. Now, to the very beginning of this class. And then on the next inhale, your eyes still closed. Reach your arms up and over your head. Bring your palms together over your head. And on the exhale, send your hands down to your heart center.
Gently bow your forehead to the fingertips and open your eyes. And with this forward fold, you bow down to yourself, paying gratitude to yourself and taking time for yourself and your yoga practice. Thank you for joining me on this new way of streaming. Namaste, everyone.